I learned to duck from bullets before I learned to read. Edna Chavez is a 17-year-old student who gives a speech on gun violence at the March for Our Lives rally due to recent school shootings to grab the attention of policymakers.
Hola, buenas tardes. My name is Edna Chavez, and I am from South Los Angeles, California, el sur de Los Ángeles. I am a 17-year-old senior at Manual Arts High School and a member of an organization called Community Coalition, where I am a youth leader at South Central Youth Empowered Through Action. At Community Coalition, we organize high school students to develop their leadership skills in order to push for educational justice in our communities. That's why I got involved. I wanted to impact policies and make sure our voices are heard. I am a youth leader. I am a survivor. I have lived in South LA my entire life and have lost many loved ones to gun violence. This is normal. Normal to the point that I've learned to duck from bullets before I learned how to read. My brother, he was in high school when he passed away. It was a day like any other day. Sunset going down on South Central. You hear pops thinking they're fireworks. They weren't pops. You see the melanin on your brother's skin turn gray. Ricardo was his name. Can y'all say it with me? I lost more than my brother that day. I lost my hero. I also lost my mother, my sister, and myself to that trauma and that anxiety. If the bullet did not kill me, that anxiety and that trauma will. I carry that trauma everywhere I go. I carry it with me in schools, in class, walking home, and visiting loved ones. And I am not alone in this experience. For decades, my community of South Los Angeles has become accustomed to this violence. It is normal to see candles. It is normal to see posters. It is normal to see balloons. It is normal to see flowers honoring the lives of Black and brown youth that have lost their lives to a bullet. How can we cope with it when our school district has its own police department? Instead of making Black and brown students feel safe, they continue to profile and criminalize us. Instead, we should have a department specializing in restorative justice. We need to tackle the root causes of the issues we face and come to an understanding on how to resolve them. I am here to honor the Florida students that lost their lives and to stand with the Parkland students. I am here today to honor Ricardo. I am here today to honor Stephen Clark. I am here today to uplift my South LA community. Enough is enough. Question: how many more children have to die so that this problem is finally acknowledged? Policymakers, listen up. Army teachers will not work. More security in our schools does not work. Zero tolerance policies do not work. They make us feel like criminals. We should feel empowered and supported in our schools. Instead of funding these policies, fund mentorship programs, mental health resources, paid internship and job opportunities. My brother, like many others, would have benefited from this. So let's make it happen. It's important to work with people that are impacted by these issues, the people you represent. We need to focus on changing the conditions that foster violence and trauma. And that's how we will transform our communities and uplift our voices. This has not and shall not stop us. It has only empowered us. Mi nombre, my name, is Edna Chavez. Remember my name? Remember these faces? Remember us and how we're making a change. La lucha sigue. Gracias y bendiciones.
Edna Lisbeth Chavez effectively gives her argument that there needs to be better policies and solutions to end gun violence by using strategic sentence structures, powerful diction, and rhetorical appeals. Edna Chavez uses telegraphic sentences throughout her speech. For example, enough is enough. These sentence structures make the overall tone sound much more urgent and makes her purpose much clearer. Chavez uses these short sentences to emphasize how serious the matter of ending gun violence is and the importance of making better gun policies. Also, Chavez's speech consists of declarative sentences, such as, policymakers, listen up, and we need to focus on changing the conditions that foster violence and trauma. Not only do these statements make the author sound more demanding, they give the message that the subject is crucial. She uses these declarative sentences to strengthen her call to action of making policymakers to try and establish more effective policies. Secondly, Chavez uses active diction in her speech. She states, I carry that trauma everywhere I go. She uses a specific word choice to illustrate how gun violence is currently affecting her and her community. Using active voice makes her argument much stronger since it helps the audience visualize what's happening with vivid action verbs. Chavez also uses connotative diction in her speech. Instead of using to make us feel unimportant or unsafe, she uses the words, they continue to profile and criminalize us. Criminalize is the better word choice to use because it echoes how the author and those affected by gun violence feel with non-effective policies. She uses language with emotional meaning to emphasize that there needs to be changes made immediately. Lastly, Chavez uses emotional appeals. For example, I lost more than my brother that day. I lost my hero. And I learned to duck from bullets before I learned to read. Using this device appeals and evokes the feelings of the audience and makes her argument stronger by stating how gun violence has impacted her. This makes the audience want to take action. She also uses anaphora throughout her speech. She states, it is normal to see candles. It is normal to see posters. It is normal to see balloons. It is normal to see flowers. This strategy is used to make her speech much more memorable and to successfully give the audience her message of ending gun violence policies. You should vote for this speech, not only because Edna Chavez gives a very powerful message, but it is clear to see with her tone that she is passionate and determined about ending gun violence. She successfully gives her argument that there should be changes made to current gun policies and that there should be better solutions to end gun violence by using effective rhetorical devices such as specific sentence structures, her word choice, and rhetoric appeals.